Well guys, as you can see, things are a bit of a disaster around the work area today. As I mentioned in the last video, I was going to, today is build day, and not sure when I'm going to get a chance to upload these because obviously my computer's in repair right now, or exchange, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's the old HAF 932 that got completely disassembled, well, mostly disassembled, I guess. Really was just a makeshift rig. It wasn't anything I was planning on keeping for a very long period of time, so not really going to miss that one too much, although it is an awesome case. Yeah, I tore apart all the water cooling loops that were in there. The rads, that's the, as I mentioned, this is the Enermax Evo Galaxy 1250 watt that's going to go in once I get to that stage. But as for the rig, so for the last couple hours I've been basically doing the water cooling part and installing everything, and right now we're in leak test. So, hence all the paper towels all over the place. It's been running now for about 10 minutes and not a drop, so not really concerned about it at all. But yeah, basically if you can hear that, those are the two MCP 655 pumps. Interestingly enough, I had them originally on setting 5, and it gave some awful noise, like a vibration of just some ridiculous amount. So by turning it down to basically 4 or 4.5, the vibration completely disappeared, and gosh, now they're darn near silent. I can almost not hear it. Loving that, that's for sure. I can take this off for a second. There's no leaks. There's the other 590, so now we've got both of the 590s in there with the EK serial bridge to connect the two. Obviously nothing's powered up right now because everything's in leak test. There's the heat killer nickel water block for the 2600K. As far as you know, water cooling routing, I'm not too unhappy with this. Had a few snags around the top here, really in that one area. It looks a little busy, but couldn't really see many other ways to do it based on the setup of the rads, being that the rad connectors are at that end versus the other end. But anyways, oh, the other thing I did, you probably didn't notice, or maybe I didn't mention it, or you did notice, I cut these off halfway. These are the original length of them. This is the way Case Labs comes with them. But because these are fan controllers and they really don't need to be any deeper than that, I cut them off to make them fit there, because you can see if I used the original ones, they would have come out too far and not fit, and then that would have rendered those top two slots pretty much not very useful for me. So again, just a little thing that I had done. I didn't power up the fans right now because I just wanted to power up the pumps and check for leaks and see what's happening with that side of it. The other side, I'll show you what I mean by a little bit crowded. I can take these out too. Right back in here, if I can get a focus on it, just where those loops are, I had to actually loop this one in a loop just to get it to go out there without kinking. I'm gonna have to rethink that. Maybe I'll change it in future. This build is obviously not going to be done today, but that's kind of where it's at. That's the funniest part of this whole water loop. I'm not quite sure what I think about it yet. Cable management's still out there, but ran the water pipes or tubing right behind it there for now. Yeah, so all in all, as I look around to see if there's any water leaks or anything leaking out, I mean, we're over 10 minutes now, and nothing so far, so pretty happy with that. I guess the next steps for me now are I'm going to give this an hour or two, maybe even a little longer. As you can see by the shambles that my house is in, that I got to clean up now and get that taken care of. And then I'm going to take a step back and see how the water cooling loop looks. If there's anything more that I might do before I start hooking up all the electrical. I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with what I got right now. Got a few more little mods to do ahead of me. The fan dust covers that go on the bottom of the case, they don't quite fit, so I got to Dremel them out a little bit to make them fit side by side on the triple rads on either side. And then I had to take apart some of the other pieces just to make the water cooling system go together easier for me. So got to reinstall that stuff back in the front and little things like that. And then of course when I install the Enermax 1250, then I'll get some power to the board and the cards, and you know, cross fingers. Whenever you get to the end of a build, you want to make sure it starts. So far the water cooling's starting. I know the fans work. I know all the parts work independently. So it really should work. I'm just saying it's always nerve-wracking when you hit the power button and you want to see the little the BIOS in front of you, and then you can just feel like you're off to the races. But anyways, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to upload this because I don't know how many more hours I got ahead of me to do this. So hopefully it'll be tonight. Anyways, I'll check back in a little bit, guys. Talk to you later. Bye for now.